Every price we see tells a story, an invisible narrative crafted to trigger emotion, authority, and desire. Behind every tag or number lies a psychology older than coinage itself, built on trust, scarcity, and prestige. Understanding this narrative allows modern consumers and entrepreneurs to decode value and influence it intentionally. When we look at a luxury watch priced far above its functional twin, we're not paying for the mechanism alone, we're buying the story, the craftsmanship, the social signal it broadcasts. Price, in essence, becomes language. It tells others what we value and how much we're willing to invest in identity. In psychology, price functions as a shortcut to perceived quality. When something costs more, our brains unconsciously assume it must be better. This link between cost and quality has been reinforced by centuries of market behavior, shaping the way we perceive fairness, exclusivity, and worth. But why do we feel comforted by a high price? Because humans seek cognitive ease. If many others value something highly, we interpret its price as justified. The higher cost becomes a signal of social proof, guiding us toward purchase decisions that feel both rational and inspired. Paradox of value. The diamond water paradox still fascinates economists. Water, essential to life, costs pennies, diamonds, mere decorations, are worth fortunes. This paradox illustrates how scarcity and perceived desirability often outweigh utility in determining what society deems valuable. Businesses master this paradox by creating tiers of perception. The same product can carry vastly different prices under different contexts, environment, presentation, and branding. Each layer of packaging and design reconstructs the buyer's mental model, allowing price itself to elevate the experience. Psychologists have found that simple numeric cues shape our emotional interpretation. A price ending in 99 feels like a bargain, while a round number like 100 feels premium and deliberate. This fractional illusion tricks the logical brain while satisfying emotional need for perceived savings. The number left of the decimal line draws attention first, consumers read it, feel immediate judgment, and rarely analyze further. That's why marketers use strategic digits to sculpt perception right at a glance, anchoring attention while controlling expectation before value is even evaluated. Anchoring is one of the most powerful forces in pricing psychology. When you see a high initial price, the brain uses it as reference. Later options appear reasonable in comparison, even if they remain objectively expensive. Smart brands craft first impressions that shape all subsequent choices. Consider the restaurant menu. The most expensive dish is often not meant to sell but to make everything else seem affordable. This decoy effect subtly reshapes perception, using context to convert comparison into comfort. We don't crave the cheapest option, we crave relative value. Even color influences the psychology of prices. Red signals urgency and impulsive action, while gold and black convey sophistication and power. Typography, spacing, and currency placement whisper subconscious messages that signal whether to buy quickly or savor the prestige of ownership. The human mind perceives price as emotional, not mathematical. Every purchase stitches together scarcity, aspiration, and narrative. People buy not to acquire, but to feel, safety, accomplishment, belonging, or control, and price becomes the emotional gatekeeper that legitimizes that feeling. In modern luxury design, price communicates placement in social hierarchy. A $5,000 handbag isn't about utility, it's about the psychology of self and surrounding perception. The buyer anchors worthiness through ownership, creating an emotional loop between confidence and price premium. Luxury brands weaponize scarcity to build desirability. Limited editions activate fear of missing out, amplifying urgency and excitement. By controlling supply and narrative, they transform ordinary goods into emotional investments, where each dollar spent feels like participation in a rare experience. Discounts, on the other hand, harness dopamine. The instant we believe we are saving, our brain rewards the act with pleasure. Over time, consumers can become addicted to the sensation of gaining perceived advantage, often spending more under the illusion of frugality. Pattern of pricing cycles through pleasure and pain. High prices create aspiration, low prices create action. The tension between the two keeps the economy dynamic, continuously redefining what humans consider fair exchange and the emotional justification behind each financial decision. Behavioral economics teaches that rationality is an illusion. We justify numbers after emotions decide. The mind purchases identity long before the wallet opens, and pricing simply offers credible proof of that internal choice, converting abstract emotion into measurable commitment. Subscription models exploit this psychology elegantly. Small recurring amounts feel painless, yet accumulate substantial value over time. By slicing cost into invisible micro-decisions, companies remove barriers and nurture long-term dependency through perceived affordability and convenience. Freemium models take the idea further. Offer free access first, plant emotional ownership, then place a paid tier nearby to justify desire. Once users bond with value emotionally, the price barrier transforms into an invitation to upgrade status and participation in something familiar yet exclusive. In luxury real estate, perception outweighs square footage. A penthouse priced triple the average doesn't just sell space, it sells skyline prestige and personal mythology. Buyers justify high costs as investment in lifestyle, where each dollar becomes a declaration of identity and aspiration. Anchoring also governs investment behavior. When stock prices fluctuate, early reference points dominate emotional response more than objective logic. Investors hold or sell based on initial anchors rather than actual value, proving that psychology often outweighs mathematics in financial strategy. The psychology of loss aversion intensifies our response to price changes. People fear losing $5 more than they enjoy gaining $5. This emotional asymmetry fuels selling hesitation, bargaining anxiety, and discount obsession, key foundations of both consumer behavior and negotiation tactics. From auction houses to online marketplaces, bidding behavior exposes our deep need for validation. Competing for a price transforms buying into sport, driven by ego and adrenaline. Winning the bid feels like social victory, and the price paid becomes evidence of personal triumph. Cultural context also colors price interpretation. In some societies, negotiation is ritual, while in others, fixed pricing defines trust. Understanding these cultural frameworks allows global brands to balance transparency with intrigue, customizing perception while maintaining profitability and prestige. Digital age transparency has changed everything. Consumers can compare instantly, forcing brands to create value beyond the number. Now, emotional differentiation, experience, sustainability, community, adds silent digits of worth, particularly when the tangible product cannot justify premium cost alone. Psychological pricing applies even in philanthropy. Charitable campaigns often suggest specific amounts, framing contribution as emotional partnership rather than obligation. By assigning meaningful tiers, they transform generosity into identity, making price a symbol of shared purpose and legacy. For entrepreneurs, mastering perception is mastering leverage. Every product, service, or idea carries two prices, its cost and its perceived worth. The gap between them measures branding power, storytelling skill, and emotional resonance, the true currencies of sustainable financial growth. Neuroscientists find that when we pay more for something, our brains release more pleasure-related chemicals. Simply believing we've chosen the premium option makes us literally feel it tastes, sounds, or performs better. This neural confirmation loop keeps high pricing self-reinforcing. Inversely, underpricing often backfires. Consumers equate lower cost with inferior trustworthiness, missing the message of value. A confident price signals belief in one's offering, an unshakable business trait that the market subconsciously rewards through loyalty and perceived legitimacy. Even time functions as currency. When we spend hours standing in line for the newest release, we broadcast willingness to pay with energy instead of dollars. Scarcity amplifies satisfaction, reprogramming the mind to equate effort with exclusivity and validating every minute as part of the purchase. Psychology of value extends beyond products into relationships. We evaluate people, opportunities, and experiences through perceived cost and personal gain. Recognizing this pattern allows individuals to upgrade their narrative, positioning themselves as premium through confidence, rarity, and contribution. In business ecosystems, intelligent pricing builds trust cycles. Consistently fair yet aspirational cost structures foster credibility over time. Each transaction trains the audience to associate brand identity with steady emotional reward, cultivating both loyalty and long-term market influence. Transparency, paradoxically, can also elevate perceived value. When a brand clearly explains cost structure or limited availability, it transfers emotional ownership. The customer feels included in the narrative, turning honesty into currency and raising price acceptance without manipulation. Ultimately, all pricing is storytelling. The digits and decimals are chapters of belief, trust, and ambition. To master them is to orchestrate human emotion, balancing scarcity with abundance, logic with desire, and in doing so, redefine what wealth and value truly mean in our society. Those who understand the psychology of pricing hold invisible leverage. Whether crafting a multi-million-dollar deal or choosing their next investment, they know value is perception aligned with purpose. And in the realm of conscious pricing, perception itself becomes the purest form of power. The future of pricing will belong to storytellers who blend behavioral science with empathy. Algorithms may predict numbers, but emotion defines decisions. In this merging of analytics and artistry lies the key to unlocking not just economic potential, but a deeper understanding of human worth.